Guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode in FIFA 18. And today, we will move on into the second leg against Real Sociedad in the round of 16 in the Europa League. That's the first match coming up, but still some pretty other big games as well. Including, but not limited to, potentially a North London derby in April. It may get rescheduled as well. It won't be the only North London derby this season as well, or the last one anyway, because we face Tottenham at Wembley in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, which we'll probably get to in the next episode. But geez, on top of that, we've got Chelsea away, we've got Liverpool at home, and all these games are being played within about a week of each other. But straight into the second leg, the final game against Sociedad to move on into the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Slight changes being made because we do have a lot of tired players, even though there is quite a fair gap until the next game after this one. But players like Giroud are going to go in, the midfield stays the same, the defense pretty much stays the same as well. Lamar playing at left wing back has been okay for me, he's been pretty good. Offensively, he's always been sound, defensively he's been doing okay. But Pulisic, I don't think I've played him at the right wing back spot yet, and I know that he'll do the job for me on offense. But defensively, when he gets back, how will he handle that role? I'm not so sure, but I'm hoping. Oh dear. I'm essentially turned into Jose Mourinho 2.0 here. I'm converting all my wingers into bloody fullbacks at this point. But hey, for the sake of the formation, and because Bellerin is absolutely stuffed, he'll be starting. Arrizabalaga the keeper. We have a 1-0 lead on aggregate as well. It's an away goal. Let's hopefully take care of that. We've got the lead. We have the advantage. Let's get the win. The treble is still well and truly on. We're doing all right in the Premier League. This next game in the Prem, though, against Tottenham will be massive. But for now, let's focus and make sure that we see out this win. We'll just focus on the game ahead. We're back at home. We have that 1-0 lead. Got the away goal. So this game could end right now. 0-0. We're good. It's just so long as we don't concede a clean. So long as we keep a clean sheet, we're good. Oh, bit of a stumble. Bit of a foul. Surely you play the advantage there, referee. You fucking blind. He was clean through. Slip him in, 1-2 again. Giroud got tackled, but it bounced right in front of him. He keeps it back. I'm not going to cross that yet. We'll keep it on the deck if we can. We do eventually get it to Ozil, but we're not moving it quick enough, really, to get a good chance. And then when I'm like, fuck it, let's just take a long shot with Wilshere, he puts up that shit in effort. Fred, why not, son? Why not? Oh, got the gap to shoot, but too close to Geronimo Rulli. The halftime scores really quickly popped up as well, and everyone else in the round of 16 in the Europa League is struggling to score as well. I think there's been about maybe 1 or 2 goals scored across each game. Oh, he can't be onside there. Surely not. Arrizabalaga. Look at how kindly it sits for him, thankfully. He was offside. I was thinking, how did he get that much space and still be onside? That's a really good ball. Willian Jose with a shot. Just again, they're lifting their level right now. It's a tough one. I think he may have been offside anyway. Yeah, that's a close one. Deep one into the mixer. Punched away by Illaramendi. What a move they put together right there. And still they get the ball. Look at Willian Jose. Open at the back post. Can I just get the fucking ball once? Ever can it bounce my way? Guys, please, can someone just get in the way? He's going to cut it back. Back post. Win this header, please. No. Get rid. Oh, he's gone for a header and fucking missed. I'm pressing B. Every single button. Look at where they want fucking went. You're kidding me. There's got to be something going on. Don't tell me they are trying to get them the win. Well, now I'm surely going to have to settle for extra time. I mean, honestly, unless Wilshere, nah, that's not going to happen. You see where these bounces and where the fucking balls end up. Every time I make a tackle, every time I press B, I'm spamming the clear button. They won't get one opportunity not to just head the ball upfield, not to kick it up, not to make a tackle and get the possession back. It was trying so fucking hard to get them the win there, and it's so blatant. Look, I haven't had my best game, obviously. Some attacks probably could have ended up a bit better, and maybe I could have scored a couple of goals by now, but holy fuck, you cannot tell me that there is some fucking BS, some bogus going on in those last few minutes. How many fucking bounces, how many favours are Real Sociedad getting toward the end of that fucking game? Look at this. Good open ball, Kolasinac. Power that through. Yes, there we go! Oh, finally the first of the game for Arsenal. And it's getting a bit interesting now. We take the lead back on aggregate straight away with 5 minutes. I'm just standing still, waiting for Kolasinac to keep his run going. Does well, finishes nicely in the side netting. A rare goal for him. And now, if they are to score in extra time and equalise, obviously they go 2 ahead on away goals, which is a bit fucked up because they get extra time, we bloody don't. So how do I go about this then? Even if I Oh, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Do I just keep playing the way I'm playing? I do not know. Ozil. 1-2 play. Yeah, baited the defenders pretty well here. We got Pulisic away. Cross. Back post. Oh, what a fucking block. I see Wilshere, I think that was at the back. Near post. Near post. Big, strong, powerful header. Hit the post. Virgil van Dijk. The ball was right there. He gets another effort at it. He went to swing to shoot the ball, and I think one of the defender's legs was in the way. So on the follow through, his legs got blocked and he couldn't end up shooting when he had an open net. And then he got up, got another effort, but the keeper had recovered and was right in front. We could have killed the game off right there. Just little things like that, boys. Little things like that could change this fucking game. Oh, good tackle by Lacazette, but he couldn't get the ball back. Fucking hell. This Gabby guy, even when he gets tackled and loses possession twice, still ends up back with it. Incredible block by Bailly, although he couldn't clear it in time. And there's the second. I make so many tackles, but as soon as I do, I don't ever get any time on the ball to not even whack it upfield, which was what I was trying to do. Made 2 tackles. Gabby still turned up and still came up with the ball. And then a second or third tackle, should I say. I didn't get enough time. Look, Bailly's come across. Good tackle there. And he takes a touch before I have time, Mustafi, to clear. And what a fucking finish. Lacazette. A little bump and he loses the ball. It gets behind him. And like, fucking hell, boys. We don't have any time. We really don't have any time for this. 2 minutes at a time. They've still got the ball. Can you just get there, please? Header, win it. Virgil. What sort of a fucking ball up the field is that? We don't have enough time. That's it. And that's the end of the game. Pretty confident this means that Real Sociedad win again. It's the away goal rule. It's fucking bullshit. 30, it goes to extra time because they're the away team. They then get an extra goal. It's just, no, it's bullshit. It finishes 2-2 on aggregate. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And I'm so fucking convinced that I got fucked over in that game. Oh, so much. So fucking much. That game fucking pissed me off. Knocked out of the round of 16 in the Europa League. Like, holy shit. We first off, we absolutely throw away the Champions League. We were surely going to make it through the knockouts, but then we lose our last 3 group games in the Champions League. Then we beat, I don't even remember who we played in the round of 32. It was, I don't know, PSV was it? Yeah, we took care of them. All right, sweet. Then Real Sociedad, we take the L2, and then that's it. Fuck Arsenal in Europe. It's done. It's no. Arsenal in Europe, it just doesn't belong anymore. Not anymore. Not in this current... No. Just no. It's no. Can I be honest, boys? Because I'm clearly hurt and very salty. This Arsenal career mode can go fuck itself. I really do not like doing this career mode. I'm finishing it. We are done. The only reason I'm pushing on is because there's still a chance to save the season with a potential Premier League title. That's all I'm going for right now, and obviously the FA Cup as well. But if we don't pull those out, I will not look back on this career mode with fondness. We can save it though. I think I'm just more frustrated by the fact that I did an Everton career mode. I absolutely walked it. It was so easy. It was so easy that I was having to make it so much harder for myself with sliders. I come back to Arsenal, who on paper should be a much better team, and they're fucking shit. Like, Everton were so much better than Arsenal. Makes no goddamn sense. But that's just how it is. I think just Arsenal are inadvertently and naturally shit in any format. This is a potential title deciding match right here between Arsenal and Spurs away at Wembley. Look at the table. Spurs on 61 points. We unfortunately lost our second place, but we'll hopefully climb the table pretty nicely if we do get the win over Tottenham. We are on 56 points, 5 behind them. We'd really make a lot of ground there if we can pull out this win. And look, all my players are pretty much fully fit and ready to go for this game against Spurs as well after such a long break, which is awesome. Except for Fred, who's still a bit tired. But whatever, it's all good. I'm not going to take him off for having only 95% of his stamina. It's cool. Bellerin's back. Aubameyang is back. Big In's right there. And hopefully this title-deciding derby, really, if they end up winning it, if they end up beating us, I mean, that's almost them, not going to say nailed down for the title, but with only a few games left in the Prem, it's this. I can't really understate this enough. This is massive. Can I just make the very bold claim right now that if this was the situation in real life, that it would be the biggest North London derby in decades? Because, like, yes, sure, there's still 10 more games left to go after this one, but we've got 2 teams here that very well are in with a shot of winning the title, going up against each other. Massive match. Spurs versus Arsenal, Wembley Stadium. Immediate interception by Lacazette. Hopefully a big start. Nah, can't find him. Eyes in the back of his head here. Thomas Lemar. Oh, Dyer. It will get in. And it is going to be Lemar's goal. The first 10 minutes of the game. And instantaneously. It's just 6 minutes in, really. I'm surprised that was not blocked. Or I'm surprised that it was still got enough power on it to roll over the line. And Aubameyang, I don't know if he was in an offside position, but look at this pass to Lemar. A little something on it. Dyer, I don't know how we didn't stop it from going in. And immediately jumping into this game. Completely different to the Real Sociedad game. I suppose, to Tottenham's credit, at least they're willing to put numbers forward and really go for it. Or at least I'm just not being put under that much pressure from them. I think my players also feel a lot fresher. That's definitely coming to play as well, as Bailly wins a very good header. He's in. Lacazette being chased. Lacazette. Won't matter. 2-0. It's incredible how high up the pitch they're pushing, how much space I seem to have whenever I attack, and the pace of Lacazette and Aubameyang. I have so many options. Doesn't matter what side of the pitch I decide to attack down. I am always going to be able to get in and behind their defence, which seems to be quite slow, to be honest. Nearly blocked there by Alderweireld and not saved by Lloris. This is the team on top of the table. My God, they are getting exposed at the moment. That was a massive, massive interception, this. Is he through? Ozil. They've recovered really well, to be fair to him. Lacazette, though. Can you slip him in? He can. And it is 3! Oh, what a first half. I thought that attack was dead when Ozil got the ball. It was in the middle. He had Lacazette and Aubameyang either side of him, but they were being well marked by the defenders. But still we find a way to get it into him. Somehow Aubameyang scores. Aubameyang, Lacazette, and now Lemar. Unbelievable. See, this is what I mean. I thought, all right, how am I going to figure out a way through here? But that is an exquisite attack that is finished off by Aubameyang. And wow, what a first half. What a first half. It's 3-0. The team that's on top of the table, regardless of how much we beat them by, they're still going to be top after this game. But we are within touching distance now. If we can see out this win, we'll only be 2 points away from them. Look at this. 3-0 at half time. I like the look of this. I do, 4. It's got to be. Oh my God. This is bizarre. How? How is this happening? It's just opening up. I'm just playing it around the back at the halfway line, and then I put together one move, create the gap. Defenders have come across the left. Aubameyang, gaps opened up in the back 4. Finished it low and hard underneath the keeper. It's bizarre how I was having such a tough, hard game against Real Sociedad. And then here comes Tottenham, top of the Premier League, and we're just dancing with them. 49th minute, 4-0 to Arsenal. Is it going to get even worse for them? Are we going to get another hat-trick for Aubameyang? That's a horrible touch. You see what's happening right now, boys. Surely, I'm not the only one. Aubameyang, can he go around them all? Tries to shoot, he gets tackled, and they clear it away, and we'll probably get the ball back. Oh, how the... Oh, they pull one back. There goes a clean sheet. Annoyed about that. The change of direction, the sharpness of Kane's turn, and even the defender stuck out a leg and couldn't get a foot on the ball. I don't know if Harry Kane could be able to pull off... I don't know, he just stops and flicks it on, and Mustafi sticks out a leg. I'll be honest, I'm starting to realise Mustafi's... he's definitely not the best centre-back out of the 3, that's for sure. And, I mean, what a finish. Good tackle, Mustafi. Lovely stuff. Go, Aubameyang, go. Go, Aubameyang, go. Is he going to be able to get around? I think he is. Hat-trick's on. Hat-trick! Hat-trick! Hat-trick for Aubameyang! That's number 3 for him this season. And only in a North London derby at that as well. He'll be getting the match ball, and we have surely got to become, I would almost say, favourites to win the title now at this point. Even without being top, even while still being 3rd after a performance like this. There's surely no way we're going to get a chance to attack after all this. So now I'm just sort of hoping that we keep the, well, not the clean sheet, but we just keep it at 5-1. And we do. Thankfully, we almost picked it off there, the Aurier pass. Just not to be, but that's okay. 5-1 win. I'm just going to have to take it, won't I? A 5-1 win against our bitter rivals. Unbelievable. What a turnaround. Compared to the absolute shitstorm that was a Real Sociedad game to this. A potential title deciding. If we end up winning the league by less than 3 points, this is the game. Especially if it's Tottenham who we're in contest with. This game here against West Brom, probably one I'll look to sim. The fact that it's at home, the fact that we've got 2 other massive games coming up, one against Liverpool. I'll be honest, the fact that Liverpool, we've played them quite recently, I think, in a previous episode, but the fact that they're so out the way now, Like, honestly, let's take a look at the table again. Like, Liverpool are genuinely, despite us being 4th and them being 6th, they're no threat to us in any way. We're 15 points ahead of them. That's how big the gap is. Like, is it even possible? I'm sure it is, yes, possible for them to catch us, obviously. But, I mean, like, really, we could sim the game, and if Liverpool beat us, they hammer us, we really go on a poor run. I mean, and Liverpool do amazingly. I mean, there's still a good chance they won't even get close to us. So I'm going to sim this game against West Brom. I'm going to take it relatively easily with this one, hopefully get a win. And we do. And a hat-trick from Lamar. But look at the fucking injuries in this game, though. Aubameyang and Mustafi. We'll see how bad they end up being. Oh, Christ. Aubameyang's out for 6 weeks with a broken toe. And even worse than that, Mustafi for 4 months. And that means now we're without him for the next... like pretty much for the rest of April and probably for a good chunk of May as well. And there are some bloody big games coming up now that he's going to miss. I mean, some of the games he misses now, Liverpool, Chelsea, that FA Cup semi-final, and have a look at this. We've got 3 games in 1 week. Like, piss off, honestly. But still, anyway, it's fine. I might even simulate this game against Liverpool. Like I said, the fact that they're not really even a threat to the top 5 anymore. The fact they're so far away from us. And look, guys, I'm going to do it. I'm hitting them with the disrespect. Arsenal versus Liverpool, big game, sure, but I've only got 1 more game I'm going to play in this episode. I want it to be against Chelsea because they're the team that are on top. And I've even played a really rotated side as well. So far, I'm paying for it. Skip ahead, though. 2-2 draw. We do pull out a result. It's okay, cool, whatever. Mane, Coutinho. They score. Coutinho still Liverpool, funnily enough. And as soon as we scored, Coutinho equalises straight away. So we actually took the lead at one point in that match. Interestingly enough, Chelsea were on top for a little while there, but I think Spurs may have had a game or 2 left to play. Either way, it's still a big game. 2nd versus 3rd coming up with this Arsenal versus Chelsea match. And for this match against Chelsea, I think at the bridge, I've had to make minor changes to accommodate for the injuries to Mustafi, who, see you later, boys. We're not seeing him for the rest of the season. It's not happening with that 4-month injury. But however, Aubameyang could make a late return for the final few games of the season, which I suppose it's better than nothing. But geez, we're going to miss him. And instead of playing a Giroud or a Welbeck, who, even though they never seem to be awful, maybe except for Welbeck. I mean, Giroud's normally okay, but they never really fire for me all too well. And I actually remember Lucas Perez. I played him once or twice before this season, and he's been okay. He's actually gotten on the score sheet a couple of times too. So I'm going to play him alongside Lacazette. Bit of an interesting one, that one, for sure, but we'll give that a go. Ozil, Wilshere, Fred, the midfield stays the same, and the back 5, it stays the same, except for, of course, the injury to Mustafi. I would play Chambers in that central midfield position, or that central centre-back position, but he's on a red card at the moment, can't play this game, and I'm going to play Rob Holding there instead. Upamecano's another player I could play too, but he's absolutely stuffed with his stamina, so no, he won't be playing that one. 2 teams again in red-hot form and looking to potentially take home the title. Spurs, they lead still at the moment on top with 65 points. Arsenal in second, only 2 points behind them, and Chelsea sit in third. What a game. Diego Costa still at Chelsea. We're living in an alternate reality where the man stayed, he's still in form, still banging in goals, and apparently Bakayoko is still in the team as well. But either way, good tackle that from Lamar, good pass out by Fred, up the middle here, left-hand side. Lacazette is trailing a little bit, but we're going to send him away and put the moves on him. You know I had to do it to him. Fred! And it's in already! I think I made a bad mistake by passing that off to Fred. I thought I did. Turns out it wasn't. It's a perfect move and a perfect finish. I thought I probably could have shot this maybe just with Lacazette, but it would have been blocked. That's why I passed it to Fred. It doesn't matter. Side netting, it's in. Oh, what a start. Just the first counter-attack of the day. And we've already taken the lead. How can I just be disposing all these teams up the top of the Premier League, but I can't do it against Real Sociedad? Yes, I'm still salty about that fucking game. I can't understand. Like, FIFA just sometimes doesn't make any sense at all. This is good. Oh, referee. Not a good challenge from Azpilicueta. I don't think he's the last man back. It'll probably just be a yellow card, but a free kick in a good position. I think this is one of those ones you got to lay off. Lamar. Oh, tried to bend it up into that top corner. Good, nice tackle from Bailly, who seems to be really covering a good portion of the pitch. And it's opened up beautifully for Lacazette, who can surely make it 2. Can he? He will! It's 2! Oh my God, boys! This is what happens when you play against teams that really think, oh, we can beat this mob. They push up the pitch, they try to score. Unlike fucking Real Sociedad, who try to just hit you on the counter-attacks. This is perfect, and look at that move. Look how well we sent away Lacazette. I mean, Aubameyang who? It's perfect. We're still going fine without him. Looks like Costa's picked up an injury as well. He's still on the pitch though. Interestingly, I don't know what's going on there. And jeez, he slips in Hazard nicely. Back post, he won't even need to. He just scores himself. Costa, that's maybe what I should have done up the other end. Instead of going for goal, to be fair, he was outside the box. Took it down. The run out on the outside was made. Slipped in Hazard. Fucking powers it past the keeper. And there you go, 2-1. They're back in the contest. I should have made a tackle on Costa there with fucking Wilshere as well. And that's a really tight angle, so I don't know if Azpilicueta, Ariza Balaga should be doing better. Look how much he's covering that near post, but fuck, look at the gap that he's left open there. Can we get it on the attack? There's not really a lot to go to, but we space it out nicely. Oh man, I completely lost track of time as well. Oh well, unfortunate. Maybe we could have had a chance to bring the breathing space back, but still in front, 2-1. Chelsea just started so poorly, or at least we started so well. I mean, it just seems like we had so much space and got so many good looks, so many counterattacks that were just vicious, but they did get one late as well, so it makes for an interesting second. Couldn't cut him off. Conte, bit of speed about him, doesn't he? Oh, how now? Don't fucking hell. 2-2. I feel like I stayed in front of him pretty well, and then bang. Going for the tackle there. Holding just brushes across him, and it's like he doesn't even fucking try to make the tackle. Like he just gives him a slight bump, goes around the other side of him, and just doesn't even bother actually making an effort at the ball. Why does that keep fucking happening? I keep pressing the fucking B button, keep pressing the tackle button. Doesn't feel like anything's actually ever been done to try to get the ball off the player though. Good play this. Lovely. Lamar, can he shoot? Save. Lamar on the rebound. Yes! Oh, it's saved, but it doesn't matter because he still gets the nice bounce from the goalkeeper. That's one of the ones I'd be just livid if I conceded. Look, it bounces off the knee of Courtois straight to Lamar, and for a second there I didn't know whether or not it was going in. It only just finds a way in under the crossbar and on target. Well, we didn't lose that lead for too long, did we? Less than 10 minutes. We've already picked it back, and Hazard dispossessed. Doesn't actually... Oh, no, it's a foul. Again, all right, sweet. We still can't make tackles. Perisic has been substituted on recently. Clear that one. Rob Holding. What a performance. Near man of the match performance, you know. Azpilicueta, it looks like he won the header, but Wilshere was there. He jumps into it and gets injured, of course. He can't win the ball back. Not good. And geez, we don't have any of our midfielders going with him here. Costa, 3-3. Felt like it was just our back five, and then where were our midfielders? I swear I'm on defensive. They've pushed so high up the pitch. And now we will have to make a change here, and I'm probably going to, yeah, it's obviously forced. And look up the middle again, I can see a big gap. Conte, I'm sorry, mate, I've got to go through the back here. And again, we can't let these guys on the ball. I have to get them off it. Thank you. The slide tackles have worked out well here. 1-2 play with Perez. I really should be trying to send away Lacazette. I don't have any support. I'm getting held up. The referee wants to be a fucking asshole and end it early as well. Come on, ref. Think of the fans. I know the majority of them in the building are Chelsea fans, but the spectacle. We had that counter-attack to score, and you're going to rob us of it. Fuck, 3-3. Well, it's a good, entertaining game, and maybe on the basis of play, the right result. But if we had pinched the 3 points right toward the end there, that would have been beautiful. Fucking Costa. Why couldn't they have just shipped him off in this career mode like in real life and got in some fucking useless pleb like a Morata? So then, only a point, and that means Spurs now, they'll take that result for sure. Means they're 4 points ahead of us, 7 games left to go, and we are not going to play Spurs or Chelsea for the rest of the season. We were able to take points off both. We took a hell of a lot of points off of Spurs. We did. We demolished them. 5-1 win over them, which was huge. And then Chelsea, unfortunately, only just the 1 point that we're going to, or the 2 points, shall we say, we robbed off of them. We probably could have got that win, though. And man, it would have been useful. Just quietly, too. How many more fucking injuries are we going to get? We have got, what? Aubameyang out, Mustafi out, and now Wilshere. And those all happened in the last 2 games. I almost don't want to simulate this match against Burnley because I'm kind of scared we'll get another one. I'm going to do it anyway, though, only because this next game in the FA Cup, the semi-finals against Tottenham, oh man, that's how I want to start the next episode. So yes, we'll sim this game against Burnley. It is a home game too. If it was away, I probably wouldn't have. Come on, fellas. With the team that we have left, hopefully we can limp our way to some sort of a win here. Will we do it? Draw. Welbeck scored, and Stenderer is their equaliser in the 73rd minute, and Spurs are probably going to continue to pull away now if they were to pick up a win in their last match. But we are leaving it here. We are going to Wembley to face Spurs. We're the home side, which is pretty cool because I know that Spurs are probably used to being the home side at Wembley for quite a while now, but not that it really matters. It's still a neutral game, honestly, half and half, but Either way, we are hopefully going to knock out New Zealand. Fuck off. No. Why would you even bother asking me, New Zealand? Don't waste my time. But yes, we do have the semi-finals of the FA Cup coming up. That will be the first game in the next episode, and that will be a cracker. We've already demolished Spurs at Wembley once before in this episode. Are we going to do the same again to make it to an FA Cup final? Well, there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this one. Can't wait for the next episode. Can't wait for that FA Cup semi-final. So yeah, until the next episode, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.